Hello everyone, today we will study English Yuvakbharati class 12th chapter 2.7, She Walks in Beauty, a poem written by Lord Byron. Before we study the poem, let's take a moment to get acquainted with the poet. George Gordon Byron, also known as Lord Byron, was a poet of the Romantic era, a period characterized by intense emotion, a fascination with nature, and a celebration of individualism. His words have left an indelible mark on the world of literature. Byron's works, like Don Juan and Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, have enthralled readers for generations, and today, we'll unravel one of his most beloved creations, She Walks in Beauty. The poem consists of 3 stanzas, each containing 6 lines. This 3-stanza structure is a common form in poetry and adds to the poem's balanced and harmonious feel. The rhyme scheme in each stanza follows the pattern AB, meaning that the first, third and fifth lines rhyme with each other, the second, fourth and sixth lines rhyme. This regular rhyme scheme contributes to the poem's musical quality. The poem is written in iambic tetrameter. This means that each line has 4 pairs of syllables, with each pair consisting of an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable. These pairs of syllables are called iambs. The use of iambic tetrameter gives the poem a rhythmic and flowing quality. The combination of the 3-stanza structure, the rhyme scheme, and the iambic tetrameter meter contributes to the poem's overall structure and form. It's a classic example of a well-structured and elegantly written romantic poem. Let's go through the poetic devices used in the poem. Simile is a figure of speech that compares 2 unlike things using like or as. Personification is giving human characteristics or qualities to non-human entities, objects, or concepts. Imagery is the use of vivid and descriptive language that appeals to the senses, creating mental pictures for the reader. Sibilance is the repetition of hissing or hushing sounds, often involving the letters S and SH, to create a soft and soothing effect. Enjambment is when a sentence or idea spans over more than one line of poetry, stanza or couplet. Alliteration is the repetition of initial consonant sounds in a sequence of words, often used for rhythm and musicality. Synecdoche is a figure of speech in which a part of something is used to represent the whole or vice versa. Hyperbole is the exaggerated language or statements not meant to be taken literally, often used for emphasis or heightened effect. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds within words in close proximity, creating a harmonious and musical quality. Consonance is the repetition of consonant sounds within or at the end of words in close proximity, contributing to the rhythm and musicality of a text. Let's take a look at the themes of this poem. The primary theme of the poem is the concept of beauty. Byron is captivated by the woman's physical beauty, comparing her to a cloudless night and starry skies. He also emphasizes her inner beauty, describing her as having a mind at peace and a heart whose love is innocent. The poem explores the idea that true beauty encompasses both outward appearance and inner qualities. The poem conveys a sense of harmony, particularly in the woman's appearance. Byron uses contrasting elements like dark and bright to depict the balance and harmony he perceives in her beauty. This theme of harmony extends to the idea that her outer beauty is in harmony with her inner purity and serenity. The poem suggests the notion of love at first sight. Byron's admiration for the woman's beauty appears to be instantaneous, and it's this initial impression that inspires his poetic expression. The poem explores the idea that one can be profoundly moved by another's beauty upon first encounter. Byron idealizes the woman's beauty, emphasizing its perfection. He suggests that even a minor change in her appearance would impair her nameless grace. This theme of perfection underscores the idea that her beauty is exceptional and flawless in his eyes. She walks in beauty, like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies. And all that's best of dark and bright, meet in her aspect and her eyes. Thus mellowed to that tender light, which heaven to gaudy day denies. The speaker begins by describing the beauty of an unnamed woman. He refers to her only by the pronoun she, as he says, she walks in beauty. This stanza makes use of the simile device to liken the beautiful lady to the night of cloudless climes and starry skies. Thus, the woman who is the subject of this poem is as beautiful as a clear night sky full of bright stars. All the dark and bright hues of the night blend beautifully in her complexion, particularly within her eyes. Nature seems to have blessed the woman with a perfect balance. She is neither too dark like the night, nor too light like the day. Instead, she radiates tender light, which is neither too harsh and nor too dull. This gentle and delicate play of light is heavenly. Indeed, heaven usually refuses to grant this supernatural light to the showy daytime. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace, which waves in every raven tress, or softly lightens o'er her face. Where thoughts serenely sweet express, how pure, how dear their dwelling place. The poet says that one shade the more, one ray the less would have made her appearance less captivating. He means that all the elements of beauty are bestowed upon this woman in just the right proportion. Even a slight difference would have impaired the nameless grace. The speaker finds the sight of the raven tress, that is, a dark lock of hair lying on the woman's face, strikingly beautiful. This beauty, which is hard to put into words, shows itself in every strand of the woman's hair. He then shifts his attention to describe her inner beauty and serene thoughts that make her outward appearance all the more worthy of admiration. Her sweet, angelic emotions play out on her face, revealing how pure and precious this woman is. And on that cheek, and o'er that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent. The smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tell of days in goodness spent. A mind at peace with all below. A heart whose love is innocent. The poet is awestruck by the peace and innocence that mark the beauty of the woman. On the woman's cheek and forehead, softly and calmly, but noticeably, appear winning smiles and a glowing skin tone. These features reveal that the woman spends her days virtuously, that she possesses a peaceful mind, and that she has an innocent, loving heart. So, the woman is not only outwardly pretty but also possesses inner beauty. This perfect blend of light and dark, and of outward appearance and inward serenity make her worthy of the praise that the poet showers upon her. The poem, She Walks in Beauty, by Lord Byron is a lyrical and romantic ode to the beauty of a woman. The speaker, presumably Byron himself, describes a woman he has seen and is utterly captivated by. The central theme of the poem is the woman's exceptional beauty, which is compared to the serene and starry night sky. In the first stanza, the speaker praises the woman's beauty, likening it to a cloudless night illuminated by starry skies. He emphasizes the harmony and balance in her appearance, where light and darkness come together in perfect unity. The woman's beauty is compared to the calm and tender light of the night, contrasting it with the gaudy brightness of day. In the second stanza, the speaker elaborates on the elements of her beauty. He notes that one additional shade or one less ray of light in her appearance would diminish her nameless grace, highlighting the delicate balance and perfection he sees in her. In the final stanza, the speaker describes the woman's face and demeanor. He mentions her raven black hair and her serene and sweet thoughts, suggesting that her inner beauty is as captivating as her outward appearance. He also notes the innocence and purity of her heart, which adds to her overall allure. Overall, She Walks in Beauty is a celebration of the woman's physical and inner beauty, emphasizing the harmony and perfection that the speaker finds in her. The poem conveys a sense of love and admiration for this exceptional woman, capturing the idea of love at first sight. It is a timeless expression of the enduring appeal of beauty and the profound impact it can have on the beholder. Feel free to leave your questions and comments below. Like the video and subscribe to our channel for more educational content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the world of literature.